So I did a video not too long ago about how this is not a gaming channel, and I went on to talk about potentially Valve's new console playing, or that has SteamOS as the operating system. I suppose that we don't know if that is official yet. There's leaks and rumors, but I believe that thing's going to come out. But we don't know. They haven't announced it themselves, so take all this with a grain of salt. And so today, of course, I'm going to be talking about gaming yet again. Now, I did another video a little while back, if you will recall, which I talked about Chromebooks are going to be losing the ability to run Steam natively starting next year. And I told my disappointments and all about that. But playing games on device, as of right now, was never Google's gaming goal for the Chromebook. It saw all these things happening on the cloud. And while that's true for most of the architecture, some things still are better locally. But doesn't mean that cloud gaming is not good, or isn't. Again, this channel did start on focusing on cloud gaming. And while Stadia is long gone, we still have GFN. Now there are other Now there are other cloud gaming alternatives. So let me know if you want to try that out. I might try them later on the channel. And it's been a while since I've really talked about it or showcased any of these cloud gaming on the channel. But today I'm gonna see how it runs. Now I haven't done this too much because once Stadia went down, I went and got myself an Xbox. And like I said, I've been happy ever since. Now, why I would use cloud gaming is simply more convenience. My gaming system is in the other room, and there are times when, you know what, I just want to play a game right here on my laptop. And for this, aside from there are games I can still run natively, even if Steam goes away, I can still run some games natively on my Chromebook. However, for those other games, I thought it was prudent because, as I said in the video with the SteamOS console, whatever they might end up calling that, that game will not run any game that has an anti-cheat. So you will lose any of those games. And I said the game that I would miss would be Destiny 2. However, Destiny 2, along with many others, are on GFN's site. So you could still purchase these games on Steam and play them using GFN as a service. And that will work on Chromebook and that will work on Linux. So let's get into that and see if this really is a good alternative. Okay, so I've completed my little experiment. Now I ran this both on my Chromebook and on my Linux PC. Now most of the good footage you're going to see is going to be from my Linux PC, but anyway, that is irrelevant. It is all run in the web, all connected to Ethernet, and is in my own apartment. It crashed twice on my Chromebook. Now that was because of all the cache I have like build up or something. Like I was really pushing the RAM, and a lot of the recording software I was using just kind of overloaded it and it kind of crashed. I got a decent time in before it did that, but it's just for full disclaimer reasons. So I played 2 games on my NVIDIA GFN, and I gotta say it was pretty good. I, of course, played some Destiny 2. It's my go-to game, and it performed pretty well. I didn't get into a lobby so I could play against other players, which to me would probably be the best representation of how important or how drastic the lag is. I noticed it. If I'm going by playing on hardware versus cloud, it's slightly noticeable. Not a lot, but it is noticeable. But still, I can get lost in the game, play, and it was more than playable. Next, I played some Battlefront 2, a game that I haven't had much experience with, but it's one of those games that's just been in your Steam library, and you promise you get to it, you never do. And I have like EA Play, and I never use it. So I played this game, and again, it's responsive. Of course, the graphics all look good on both of these games. And I was confused by some of the mechanics, but that's just of the game itself. Of course, everything was playable. enjoyable. And there's moment where I forgot that I was playing on the cloud, which is what you want. That is what reminded me of Google Stadia. Even though Google Stadia is long gone, I think we are finally at the point where GFN has more than caught up to what Stadia was, and maybe in some areas has even surpassed it. Yeah, so cloud gaming is good. Again, that's we is always due to your own setup. I gotta tell you, I don't have the best setup, so this is not the latest and greatest on internet speeds or none of that. But I'm just saying that it was pretty enjoyable. And that might be relevant because right now I don't have hardware that could play the modern AAA games. Now I'm fine either way. Like I said, I have my Xbox. But if I would go to PC version, I can use cloud gaming for that. So that's gonna do it for today's video. What do you guys think of cloud gaming? Has it gotten better or you could care less? Now, please remember, if you like this sort of content, please consider liking the video, subscribing. It really does help me out. Thank you. Take care.